Hello and welcome to the channel. On today's video we are in Arran and we're climbing Goatfell. Starting our travels we took the ferry from Troon to Brodick. This was a Pentland ferries and there wasn't actually that much on it. I was hoping for a coffee, but hey ho. The journey takes roughly an hour and 15 minutes. Stepping off the ferry at Brodick and Goatfell is already looming over the island. We took the Fisherman's Walkway. This route takes roughly about 15 minutes and provides stunning views across Brodick Bay. Before you get to the entrance to climbing the mountain, there is a few shops. There's also a wine bar. There's also Arran Brewery, so definitely one from when you come back down. You start the ascent through a woodland area and walk the gravel path. This is the easy bit. Goatfell at 874 metres is the highest point on the island of Arran and is one of 4 Corbetts on the island. Now a Corbett is a name for a Scottish mountain between 2,500 and 3,000 feet high and are smaller than the more famous Munros. There are 222 Corbetts in Scotland and adds a further challenge to those that have already bagged all of the Munros. As you make it through the woods, you are then greeted with the stunning view of Brodick Bay behind you. The path becomes more rocky and you begin to face a more challenging walk. This stop by the river is a great opportunity to have some lunch, get a bit of rest before the more challenging hike. And yes, I did have to take the opportunity to send the drone up and have a look at some of the views. The name of Goatfell actually has nothing to do with the 4-legged horned creatures. It likely comes from the Old Norse word fell, which means mountain. Combined this with the Gaelic word goth, which means windy. So Goatfell means windy mountain. However, today we must have visited on one of its calmer days, as it wasn't actually too windy until we reached the summit. The path soon becomes more rocky and much steeper. You begin to feel it with every step. We visited on a dry day and can only imagine how slippy it could get during damp conditions. Navigating your way through this boulder step section gets quite disorienting and quite confusing, but you can still see the remnants of the path. All the way back in 1889, the mountain was the scene of a vicious murder, with John Watson Laurie killing English tourist Edwin Rose. Reaching the summit, you are greeted with breathtaking views for as far as the eyes can see. To the northeast, the Isles of Cymru, Bute and Scotland's west coast. To the west, you can see the Mull of Kintyre, and on a clear day, you can even see Northern Ireland. Now, I have climbed Goatfell multiple times, and this was the first time I had ever seen the views from the top. The wait was certainly worth it. It was now time for the descent, and the path becomes much easier as you feel gravity helping you down. The route is adjacent to the Knock and Burn, and you are treated with views towards Broddock Bay. We managed the full walk in about 4.5 hours. However, you must allow around 6 hours for the full trek, depending on your experience. We did need to make it back into the ferry, so we need to leave plenty of time. Finishing our trek, we headed back into Broddock Bay for a much needed pint, and where better than the Fallen Goat. The pint was refreshing after a long trek. It was now time to head home on the ferry, and for this trip we took the new ferry, the Glen Rosa. This one has been in building for quite some time, so it was good to see it on the water. This ferry had much more on it than the Pentland one, as there was a cafe, a restaurant and bar. Off the ferry, it was time for yet another pint, and where better than the Harbour Bar. The Harbour Bar just sits right at the ferry terminal, so a perfect place to enjoy. Thank you all again for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Keep smiling, and I'll see you on the next one.